Hi, Gareth. Hello, Gareth. Simon on the sofa. I'm down here today. This is Gareth. I've just met him at the Eco Village in Kew. But we don't have a sofa, so I'm just going to ask Gareth a few questions. He's going to give us an insight into this village that he's been here 11 months, right? Mm-hmm. Been here 11 months. Talk up a little bit because I didn't bring the mic down. So yeah, just give me, tell me, yeah, what's happened so far in the 11 months? What's just in a nutshell? I know you got to shoot off in a second, but
okay. Well, 11 months ago, on the 6th of June, we arranged for people to come onto this land, and we kind of approached environmental groups, activists, put the word out. And on the first day, 70 people came onto this site, and the next day there's about a dozen that remained. And then since then we've just been trying to build up a community that's working towards self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency,
sustainability, and and not. I heard you mention something. Not living with money, right? What's the?
Yeah.
Yeah. And is it, how many people are on the site now?
Maybe about 24 or so.
24, yeah. And not everybody lives with no money on, do they?
Yeah, there are some people that sign on.
Yeah.
There are a couple of people that work.
Yeah.
But I would say the majority of people, and the people that originally came to the site and founded it, are living without money.
Yeah. Okay. And so you've been here 11 months, and have you been living, I call it off the grid or off the land for 11 months or longer?
No, well, pretty much. Yeah. I lived in a squat for a month before I came here.
Yeah.
But pretty much, yeah, we're not completely self-sufficient.
No, totally.
I think it's unrealistic to expect people to do that, but that's something we're working towards.
Yeah. And if I asked you, like, what's the main message? I know you say living sustainably, but what's the main message that you feel collectively the village has? If there is a collective vision.
I'm not sure there is. I can speak from my experience.
Please.
Just, I think some of us came into information about stuff that's going on in the world.
Yeah.
About how the wars are fought, why the wars are fought, how the wars are created.
Yep.
And also just like looking around, walking about the cities, how people are with each other.
Yeah.
And I think
interaction.
Yeah, we just wanted to just create an example of show people it doesn't have to be this way and offer a solution, because lots of people that are activists that are telling people that like this is wrong, that's wrong, but they're not providing the solution. And
totally.
Before I came here, I was really heavily involved in activism and 9/11 truth and telling people about the illegality of the wars.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
It's not enough. It's not enough, is it? Because I'm the same as you, Gareth. I read a lot on the internet. I see a lot of documentaries. I see a lot of people talking about what should be done and what shouldn't be done. And then you've got the people saying it's conspiracy and so on. But we're not actually seeing the action, are we? We're not seeing the change.
To answer your question, for a group ethos, I think it is to be the change that we want to see in the world.
Yeah. The famous words of Gandhi, and a lot more people are speaking that now as well, mm-hmm. Right? But do you feel there's a lot more actually doing in the 11 months that you've been out there? Are you seeing more and more people doing now?
Yeah.
Being the change, yeah?
Yeah. Well, there's a village started in Bristol a month or so ago. This village, its time may come to an end, but there's 3 villages that may be starting from it, and one being on Parliament Square. Yeah,
could you just give me a little, because I'm going to come down to that one, so we're going to speak again, hopefully, if that's good.
Yeah.
And just tell me what that one's about. It's called Democracy.
It's called a Democracy Village. There's a woman called Maria who's been living at Parliament Square for 5 years.
Yeah.
And we've known her for a good 2 or 3 of those years.
Yeah.
And she's very familiar with what's going on here. And she was involved in meetings before May 1st with the people that organised the G20 demonstrations.
Yeah.
About how they could capitalise on May Day and maybe just push something forward.
Yeah.
And so from that, partly inspired by this place, a democracy village has been set up in Parliament Square.
Okay.
To, I think early on, like a broad message that is being put across is that we want the troops out of Afghanistan.
Yeah,
hopefully lots of people can get around that, irrespective of all different interests.
Yeah.
We just want the wars to stop.
Yeah.
But I think the intention is over the next couple of weeks, as more people find out about it, hopefully people like you make films about it and take pictures, that more people will know, more people can come down and express
their belief.
And
that they want it out.
They care about.
And just to add to that, right? Because I've got a strong thing about protesting, which is that sometimes we protest and people protest outside the Houses of Parliament or wherever it might be, and I often vision that the people who are in the Houses of Parliament, they're looking out the window and they're going, oh guys, look, there's something good to look at today. Look, there's a load of these fucking people, they just want to be down there putting out their protest, but they're not changing their mindsets. Do you see what I mean? Because it's the mindsets of the people in governments, the mindsets of the people that are controlling the war and so on, that actually have to go, guys, this is hypocrisy. We're killing innocent people. It's stupid. We're killing our innocent troops. Let's just, because if nobody goes to war, if every soldier woke up and didn't go to war, there wouldn't be a war, right?
That's right.
But the soldiers are not changing their mindset.
I should add to that though, the reason that we are at war is because of things like oil, and that's because of our reliance on it. So if we can withdraw our reliance off oil, lots of science suggests that it's already peaked, that half the oil on the planet has already been taken out of the ground. Yeah. So from now on, it's going to be more expensive, much harder to get that oil. Yeah. Pretty much everything that we use has some kind of comes from oil.
Of course, everything.
So
basically, you're saying that the more we can go back to basic living and living off the land, like you say, but also not needing consumerism, not needing all this stuff that is of no use. Then all of a sudden we don't have such a demand for these things that are of no use. Therefore, we don't have to keep killing everybody to get it.
Yeah, but not looking at our elected representatives to care for our interests. I think a lot of the time they've got corporate interests in mind.
Definitely.
So we have to be the change, not expect them to do it.
Yeah, totally.
And so if just promote that idea.
Yeah,
and I think
I like it. Promote that consciousness, share that vision, and the more people that open their mind to it, then hopefully we get the masses slowly evolving. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Gareth, thanks for your time. I know you got to shoot. I'm going to have a little look around. It's the first time I've been down here, so thank you very much. Take care. All the best. I'll see you down at Democracy Square.